We've all been in this position, getting ready to go somewhere and jump in our car or truck, and nothing. The car won't start, we can't afford to have it towed to the garage, and even if we could, it could be days before they could start working on it. Those days are gone. With On the Fly Auto Guide, the mechanic comes to you. It doesn't matter, day or night, no job too big or too small. Offering the most advanced mobile diagnostics in our area, there's no guesswork. He could have you up and going in no time. They also offer lockout services. That's On the Fly Auto Guy, 606-620-8189. You can find him on Facebook. Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790.
Hungry for flavor that's muy delicioso? Come on down to Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant right in the heart of Barberville, Kentucky. At Two Amigos, you'll always be greeted with fast, friendly service and a smile that feels like family. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy enchiladas and fresh-made guacamole, every bite is packed with authentic Mexican flavor that'll keep you coming back for more. So grab your friends, your family, even your co-workers, and visit Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, where great taste and good times meet in southeastern Kentucky.
I've got to get a bigger place.
Hello?
Hello, I've got to get a bigger place. I need to sell mine. Do you have anything?
I can buy your house and I can help you find a new one.
Perfect. When can we meet?
Let's meet right now.
Life insurance secures your children's financial future, covering their upbringing, education, and daily needs, even if you're not there to provide. Marriage intertwines finances with shared expenses and debts. Life insurance ensures that if one spouse passes, the other isn't solely burdened by these obligations. A mortgage is often a family's largest debt. Life insurance can pay off the remaining balance, ensuring your loved ones keep their home free of that financial burden.
Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes for all occasions, 606-344-6595.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Honey, can you take dinner out of the oven?
Yeah, no problem.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
Honey, I think it's overcooked.
Kick off your boots, come gather round. We're digging up secrets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from who knows where. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien, CIA. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. electric Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Footsteps in the woods, lights in the sky. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or a tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen unfiltered and no sugarcoating.
What is going on? Facebook, YouTube, everything, everywhere. If you can see this, we love you.
Yeah. Way to bring the energy tonight, Jericho.
That's right.
That's right. We're bringing love tonight, baby.
Got a little bit of liquid confidence going on tonight, guys.
What was that? Say it again.
What? Which one? the people.
Liquid confidence?
Yeah, liquid confidence. A lot of people call them Four Locos. I call them Four Seasons. Four Roses. I had to look.
4 seasons.
That's going to be a good
Guys, we're so excited you're with us tonight on Facebook, YouTube. Those of you that follow along later on TikTok, we've got Coby and his wife Meredith tonight. Now, Coby was with us last week, and he's in, like, the best way that I could describe, well, you sell insurance, but you're also building a motivation thing.
Yeah, I think I more want to sell the lifestyle, come in. Let's become the best version of yourself. Like, I'm in the process of trying to do it, and that's a hard thing to do. But I think if you can build a culture of people that want to be a great mom, want to be a great dad, want to be the best father, want to be the best mother, and then just somebody that's really driven and then just wants to change their family. Yeah, while providing, we're providing services that really help people.
So. Well, I mean, like the great mother or the great father while providing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. That what you're offering is something that they do all that while providing also.
Yes, sir.
That you have something that doesn't just take up all their time, which I think is amazing.
That's right, man. I mean, why do people make money?
So that we can enjoy it, right?
Yeah, we're essentially chasing freedom, right?
Are you talking about selling insurance?
No, we're not talking about selling insurance.
No.
We're talking about freedom. Freedom and love over here, man.
I was lost on that one.
Yeah.
I was like,
those glasses are messing with you, man.
trying to catch up a minute here.
We're talking about a lifestyle.
That's right, man.
Zach says Jericho equals Timu Blimpy.
Timu Blippy.
Must be the harder version.
Blippy with a beard.
Sometimes Timu does pull through and you get some pretty decent things. I was just that one in a million bundle.
Now, Meredith, what is it that you do?
So basically, like, those people who feel like they have to get a bunch of employees to start a group plan for their business. Or, you have these people who have these marketplace plans that are skyrocketing. I'm sure y'all have seen them this year. Everybody's rates are going up. So what I can do is, instead of taking people on the marketplace route, I can go on the back end. I can look at your age and your health. I can do it for individuals, self-employed people and families, and then also with the business starting at 1 employee up to 49. You can have really as many people as you need to, up to 49. And then I take your age and your health, and you base it off of that, and they kind of reward you for being in good health there, and I can get you lower rates for a little bit better benefits there.
So you're like the health insurance side of it. Is that right? Is that the way I'm understanding it?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a private company. She's not Marketplace, no Obamacare, no ACA.
Your health and your life.
That's right.
Dude, that's perfect.
We got health, life, and we're trying to bring the wealth, baby. We're just waiting on it.
I mean, you need life to have health.
That's right. Yeah.
We benefit each other for sure. We both started in health, and then we were kind of like it was more of my thing. I liked it a lot more, and he liked the life and wealth part of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, let's split. Let's do it a little and help each other. Like you send me people, I send you people, because
right now it create great leads and everything else. When you're like, listen, I may be able to help you with this health insurance.
Yeah.
But
it's true.
We got your health protected. Well, what about your life?
What about your life? What about your family? What about their rest of their life?
That's right, man. That's
awesome. So how's it starting? Like you guys are both fresh, like starting pretty much on your own, right?
Yeah, we're super fresh, man. We started 2023, and I was in the health insurance industry for 7 months. And then the thing is we were referring out a bunch of life, and we weren't busy enough to where we were both having to run appointments. So I was like, well, why don't I just become a life insurance agent? And then I went with a company, and then I landed with this company that I absolutely love. And then she took a break when she got pregnant, and to spend some time with Nico. He's our newest son, and she's been back for maybe 5 months. So it's a grind, though, man. It really is.
It was cool because I didn't even really need to take the break. It was more, I guess, like a mental break for myself, because it does become a lot being in business, especially. But being in the position I'm at right now, I can still work from home, stay at home, be with my kids, and I think that's the thing for me that really sold it, is I can make money, be with my family, and still, be happy.
So you are actually living the life that you're presenting.
Yeah, so we do that, and then we wait tables at Cheddar's 2 nights a week. So we serve tables and we serve people. So
staying humble.
I mean, I'll tell you, waiting tables is a very humbling job. I mean, you come in there and people don't know who you are. A lot of people think they're better than you because you wait tables, but I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna give you a good time. I'm gonna make sure that your drinks are full. I'm gonna make sure your food's right, and then I'll take a 20% plus tip.
So that's amazing, because like I said, when you started your conversation was, you can do all this while being a great mom or a great dad and this and that, and that's so you're actually living. You're not just selling the life to people.
Yeah.
You're living it.
Yeah, we're in the process, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, it's freaking great. Let's come over here. You're gonna make $50,000 your first month, or you're gonna start making $10,000 a month right out of the gate. That'd be a straight up lie.
Yeah, you got to build a clientele.
You got to build a clientele, man.
And I'm sure both entities here do residuals.
Well, she's more residual than me. Her residual is exponentially higher than the residual for life insurance.
That's another reason we did it that way too.
Yeah.
I get more of the residual. He gets more of like the front end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It kind of helps him.
But the residual, I mean, as long as they stick with it.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. As long as they stick with it, I mean, your residual, if you've done $60,000 this year, you do $120 next year.
Yeah, that should be how it goes, and
it could, but that's as long as your clients stick with it.
They stay on the books, yeah. Well, and if you're taking care of somebody, and this is what I'll say, like anybody in any kind of like sales, and if you're taking care of somebody, they're going to stay on your books.
Yeah.
But when you find that of like, oh, people are dropping this, they're dropping that, which I understand some people drop just because they find something that fits them a little better at the time, which is, I'm more for that. Like, go ahead. But if you're taking care of people and you're really putting them in the best position, they're going to stay with you unless, it's something different at the time.
Yeah. Or maybe financial obstacle that they have or anything else. I mean, it's
I'd
say the bigger part of that isn't you at all, right? It's just life happening to other people while trying to take care of things.
Yeah, and we we post on Facebook. We want to grow our business. We want to help serve, and we want to serve people. We want to get the community together. But it's not like we're trying to brag. We are trying to build a personal brand. That's huge nowadays. Like, you got to build a personal brand because like we were talking about earlier, man, there's probably 300 agents in a 50-mile radius that sell insurance. So we got to take a step back and say, well, what's the difference?
What makes you stand out?
What makes me stand out?
A lot of people has went from being realtors to insurance agent.
Yeah. I mean,
Because, 2 years ago, we was bombarded with realtors. And now it's starting to be that way with insurance agents.
yeah, but like, why not do both, Why not sell them a home and then say, hey, here's a mortgage protection policy. This may cost you $50, $60 a month in case the breadwinner is to pass away or gets a critical, chronic, or terminal illness. We can make sure that your mortgage is paid off and that your wife don't have to worry about it and your kids don't have to worry about it. You're bringing more value to the client. You're going to get compensated, and that's how the world is. The more value you can bring to somebody, the higher you're going to get compensated.
It's true.
So,
You gotta keep your fishing pole in many ponds.
yeah.
It's kind of what
I do that already. So
Yeah.
I got that very covered.
Jericho, I asked him to preach a wedding, notarize my car, come to the podcast, and then I think after it's over, he's going to give me a CPR lesson or something like that.
There we go. Yeah.
He's licensed and everything.
CPR. Point of view with the glasses, man.
I am certified CPR.
Oh, we're watching that video and always sees Paul's forehead.
So, but I mean, back to what you do. What is your idea of let me back up. So, a healthy family, mom and dad, 2 kids. What could someone expect to pay for insurance like that?
So it's kind of that. This is the thing. Like if it was marketplace, I could tell you straight up, like, hey, this is about where you're going to land at. But for what I do, I really can't give you a roundabout just because it goes off of your age and health. So I can tell you that sometimes it is cheaper than marketplace, and sometimes depending on what kind of coverage you've got there, it might be a little more expensive. But my thing is getting someone in the best spot instead of saying, hey, this is the coverage you have right now. Let's look at this. Look at this coverage. This is what you're going to have. This might be a little less. This might be a little more. I try to look at the situation more or less the payment, if that makes sense.
And I do not sell health insurance, so I can say this. She is speaking from a compliance angle right now.
Yeah.
So she can't come out and tell you and say, yeah, I mean, I'm going to come in cheaper 95% of the time, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that either. But I'm just letting you know she's speaking from a compliance angle.
Gotcha. So that's also pretty amazing. Is that that you can be more personal with people than like a marketplace. And we were talking about this on your show.
Yeah.
About a brick and mortar where you actually have someone that you can contact, that you can reach out to. But hey, listen, I'm having trouble affording this. Can we tweak this, or is there something that maybe we can remove for now and then maybe put back later, where that client, that you can be more personal with them than now a marketplace. I'm just guessing is just a random company somewhere, right? Is that what?
Yeah. So a marketplace, it's state based, right? So everybody can get on ky.gov or whatever it is and go through the pre-screening tool, Qualified Health. You type in your income, you type in how many dependents you have, and then it gives you a roundabout of what you're going to pay. Then it breaks it down. You have your bronze plan all the way to your gold plan. And then a lot of people look at those and they're like, man, this is my only option. This is crazy right now. Like this year, this is crazy. Like, why am I having to pay this much? I'm going to go with the bronze plan.
Off your income.
Well, the reason it is based off your income is because it's all guaranteed issue. They don't care if you have a heart attack, stroke, cancer, whatever. They're going to accept everybody, which causes the premium to spike. So with her company, where it's health based, they're underwriting you. They're bringing on healthy people. They put you in this business coalition to where you are in this group of healthy people. So it actually keeps the premiums lower because they're not bringing on people with heart attack, stroke, cancer. And I'm not saying
as often, right? I mean.
Yeah, they're not having to pay out as often. That's why they underwrite. Just like when you underwrite a deal on a piece of real estate or life insurance, they look at your MIB background. They make sure that everything's good to go. And with her case, it is geared towards more healthy people. And like go to that website and type in $120,000 a year and see what your health insurance premiums are compared to like $70,000 a year. Well, if you're making over $100K, man, you're getting.
Yeah, you're gonna get screwed.
You're going to get screwed.
Which I just helped a guy, which I've been working with him for a while, but he was paying $2,100 a month.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Just for himself.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a mortgage and 2 car payments.
He owns
Yeah.
multiple businesses, and like he obviously had to put in his income and everything, and was like, I just can't afford this. And I was like, well, man, he's not been to the doctor in 10 years. He was like, I don't use it. If something crazy was to happen, I'm gonna need it.
That's what Chris Rock says, right?
Yeah.
In case shit happens.
That's right, man. Because it happens, bro. It happens.
right.
I was able to get him a policy for around $900.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's like almost a third of what he's paying.
That's crazy. And the thing is, man, is the way that people are wired because they get scammed so much cheaper. That's a scam. Come on now. No, it's not a scam. You're actually talking to somebody that really cares. You know, like say you have her insurance. You're going to the hospital. Hey, man, my baby just broke their leg. I was trying to save him. I broke my arm. I don't know what to do. Well, you can call Meredith, or you can call a company that is in the marketplace.
That may not even answer.
You're going to call. I mean, they might answer. You might be on hold for 30 minutes listening to classical music.
Yeah,
but you're calling an 800
what I
number
want.
versus a personal cell phone.
You're
You know.
calling my phone. Like I give everyone my personal cell phone, so you're dealing with me personally. I try to do all of like the hard like back end stuff. Like you have a question about something, I'll call and then I'll call you back and be like, hey, this is the answer I got, so you don't have to worry about it while you're at work. Or
That's worth tons to me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, time is worth money to me. If I'm sitting on a phone for an hour and a half just to get a direct answer, because I like to think that I'm pretty competent most of the time to know what I'm doing, but sometimes I'm like, listen, I just had a question about this.
Yeah.
Well, let me get you over to the right person. Oh, they've transferred me to the wrong person. Let me get you over to this person.
Yeah, it's actually not this department. You need to call this number.
Yeah.
I called that number. They hung up on me 5 times.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that more than anything.
Yeah. It's
That is
aggravating.
No do business with me after that.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, let me ask you this. So, theoretically, let's say you were to get diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Uh-huh.
Would you want to break out your list, your HMO, your health maintenance organization, your list of your state-based doctors you can go to, and choose one of those, or would you rather have a plan where you can say, go on Google, who's the top cancer doctor in the nation, and then find that doctor, and then book an appointment with them because you have a PPO, and you can choose your doctor, and you don't have to have a referral, and you can go all over the nation? Or would you rather just stick to Kentucky?
Let me be a devil's advocate, though. Okay. So, would somebody with terminal cancer even be able to get a policy?
No, not with a policy. I'm just saying if you had our insurance, like if you had her insurance versus having...
And then something happened.
And then something happened.
And then found out.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is we're not set, obviously there's people with terminal illnesses, critical chronic illness out there, and they need health insurance too. And that's what's so bad about the health insurance industry, in my perspective, is that a lot of those people get screwed.
Yeah.
And it's terrible because, well, what are you doing? I think I'm already diving into the conspiracy. Well, they're giving us food, they're giving us medicine that Band-Aid, and they're giving us a chronic illness. And then our healthcare system is so our healthcare system's so jacked up that they're like, sorry, brother, you're $250,000 in debt. Whenever you pass away, this is going to have to roll on to your spouse.
Yeah.
There's
Take that home.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Well, and it sucks because people.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Well, see, and that's the thing. Like people sell this thing, like, "Hey, I don't need health insurance. I'm never gonna need it." So, I don't know. You believe, and I some people do. I'm like, "Hey, if that's how you really feel, I'm not gonna pressure someone ever into buying something that they don't feel like they need. I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is what I see, and if you still feel this way, that's fine. I'm not gonna call you a million times saying, hey, you need this right now. But from what I see, like in the company that I'm at, you see people that are healthy their whole entire life, and then they turn 50 years old and they find out something crazy happens to them.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying for. That really is. And if you're healthy, fairly healthy, and then you get on a plan like this and you're 50 years old, you want to be taken care of. And that's why that I do what I do, because my company really does take care of people, and I enjoy it.
See, and this is more conspiracy, but it kind of ties into what you're saying. Like these doctors around here, they're slammed. They're slammed because they're all accepting the same kind of Medicare plan or whatever. And not saying they're not good doctors, but people don't have the option to do like you said, where you could go actually find the top one in your state or the top one in the country to go see because the Medicare is not going to cover that.
Yep.
You know, and these physicians around here, I had a heart doctor appointment. I was like, I need to get in. I think I'm having some problems. And they're like, oh, looks like we can get you in March.
Yeah.
I said,
we'll get you in March. Hopefully your heart is fine
like,
when it rolls around. Yeah.
It's November.
Yeah.
We realize that, Mr. Buchanan. It'll be March before we can get you in. We have so many other appointments going on. It's like, what?
It is sad. Like
Same thing happened to Cotton. My son, he has epilepsy, so he can't be on an underwritten plan right now. Maybe in a few years whenever he's been good for a while, but
yeah.
we were trying to get him an appointment to be seen, and they were like, well, we'll see you next December. I was like, okay.
At
Yeah.
least you can grow out of that.
Yeah.
That's
the good thing
crazy.
about that.
Yeah.
Like my insurance right now, it's through a broker.
Yep.
You know, and that's the worst insurance to get.
Well, I mean, they tell you a broker, but dude, there's like 4 companies that you can enroll in.
Degree is the one I currently have, and that is a health broker.
Yeah.
It's not an actual health insurance.
Yeah.
So I'm very limited on who I can go see and what I can do and this and that. I mean, it just sucks.
Yeah. So basically, the way that they explained it to us is when we got there. So you have an EPO, right? So think of that as like the Tri-County.
I've never had an EPO in my life.
Yeah. So you have EPO, which is like it's like your like let's say
Think of it as exclusive, but not
Grace Health, right? It's exclusive. So Grace Health will accept you, but none of these big hospitals are going to accept you. You might have around here, you maybe have Baptist Health or something accept you. Then you have an HMO, and that's state based, right? So if you go to Gatlinburg and break your leg, well, guess what? You have an out of pocket max on there, so you're going to have to meet your out of pocket max. It happened to us when we went to Texas. Our son started having seizures, and we have probably $15,000 in medical bills from the Texas hospital because we had an HMO plan. PPO nationwide, wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Sucks for you.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible because when I was with Baptist, that's how they was. Is that anywhere that they could send me in their branch of hospitals,
Yeah.
it was covered under my plan. But anything outside of that, it was.
Yeah.
I want to say it's like almost $15,000 that I had to pay out of pocket before.
Yeah.
They would pick up anything, or maybe it was a percentage of the bill. They'd only pay a percentage of the bill, and I was left with the rest of it.
Yeah.
This guy, he's just mocking everything you said.
Yeah. So
It comes down to not even just the hospital or place you're at. It comes down to where the people do the blood work at, like the where they send your labs, where they do your X-rays. It comes down to everything, and that's another cool thing. I will say about myself, if you have a question about, hey, they're about to do my blood work, where do I need to have them send it at? I'm gonna say, well, this place is in network. This is where you need to send it to.
Yeah.
This is where you're gonna get the best discount. So I really do work around the clock. I tell people emergencies are not 9 to 5, and neither am I. You call me whenever you need to.
pretty good line.
Thank you.
Pretty good line, baby.
I stole it from somebody. No, but I really do. I'm out there to help people. I don't want to put people in a position that you're not meant to be in. I've worked with 4 people this past week that I cannot put on my personal plan. I will not get paid a single dime off of these people, but I'm helping them get on a good plan because I don't want to see them be scammed by somebody else or get on there and find a plan. Oh, this is really cheap, but that plan is absolutely not great for you.
Just trash for them.
Dude, it's so wild how they get away with some of this stuff, man. You have these short-term plans, right? And then you figure out that they have these pre-existing clauses, but they're only short-term. And then when you renew a short-term plan, guess what? It's pre-existing again. And there may be some companies out there that doesn't happen, but there's a lot out there that's like, oh, sorry, it was just a short-term plan. You got to go back into it. That's still pre-existing, so it's not going to cover it. So, I mean, we're basically just giving a bunch of information, but that's most of our job.
Really, I think that's
just
exactly
educating.
what you guys should be doing.
Yeah.
Confusing everybody that's listening. That way they can, because it is confusing.
Yeah.
It is confusing.
It is,
You don't
man.
need to try to tackle this stuff on your own. You need somebody that can guide you, that knows the shortcuts or knows the ins and outs. Because if you just have somebody selling you shortcuts,
Yeah.
selling you this for this moment,
Selling you the cheapest price.
yeah, selling you this for this moment because they're going to get paid.
Yeah.
When you could have somebody that could look after you long term.
See, you're gonna get in a situation, there'll be people that gets in a situation like I am. You know, I'm terminal.
Yep.
I can't get insurance. I mean, I've got insurance because had it before,
Yeah.
but they won't pay nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I have to have, you know, CT scans and x-rays. And it's, oh, yeah, well, you know, we'll schedule you for a CT, but before you can have it, that'll be $700 out of pocket.
Yeah.
And then I got to pay a deductible on top of that. I can't afford that. I got to cancel it. I had to cancel all my exams because I'm broke already.
I understand that, man.
So
Yeah, it's
the point of, you know, let's just save up and bury me because I'm not going to bury my family. And,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's a tough situation for people.
It's okay.
Definitely, man.
I'll bury you deep. I got you.
But it's like, you know, like personally, I do not agree with how the healthcare systems ran. Do I agree with how the financial systems ran? Absolutely not. But like we're able to sit down with people, and yeah, you might think health insurance is a scam, but you need it because the hospitals, the doctors, they're going to charge out the butt for whatever you get done, you know, whatever it is. So would you rather not have any and have to pay that, or would you rather pay into a scam that helps protect you against that, you know?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people get confused too, like about the health insurance, because it is health insurance to me. The way that I look at it, seeing the ins and out of the whole industry, health insurance is not for your everyday stuff. I feel like that you can go in and do a bunch of different things, self-pay, do whatever, like on your everyday checkups, which you're going to have benefits for everything. But health insurance to me is for those major catastrophic events, heart attack, stroke, cancer.
Right.
You need to be flown out to this place. You need to go to the best hospital. You need the best treatments. That's what health insurance is for. And I think that once people kind of get that into their mind and say, hey, this is what I need it for, I may not need it right this second, but this is what I'm paying.
I just go ahead and pay that cash pay at the clinic, the fast clinic.
Yeah.
And wait until I need something big or
No,
or
really. A lot of
Yeah.
times it's better to pay cash than to buy insurance.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I understand that, man.
Like,
I mean, until you have a catastrophic event, anyways.
Yep.
I mean, even going in and having a baby is cheaper to do cash pay than it is to do it on insurance.
Well,
Yeah.
if you that's why you need a good insurance. You know, people that know insurance, because not just every insurance can help you in catastrophic.
No.
Well, I mean, can you rough ball say somebody like me? You know, just let's say I am good health. What would a rough ball look like on somebody like me?
Give him a rough.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He dips.
I do dip, so I would be a preferred tobacco user or smoker.
How old are you?
32.
Do you have AIDS?
I'm
Joking.
Based on what I've seen, like
Me too.
I'm trying to work here.
Sorry, AIDS is not funny. I was just trying to, yeah. 35.
3. Anywhere, depending on the plan, I've got a couple different options. $3,500.
A month. Mm-hmm. That's not bad. I mean, because your typical like company, you know, like if I was, let's just say, if I was to add somebody onto mine, it would raise. I would have to pay out my check, you know, like $200-300 a paycheck.
Well,
Maybe
You know-
maybe more than that.
well, I mean, she wasn't factoring in your family.
No.
So your family.
I'm not worried about my family. Just me.
Your family.
Expertlock screaming, that's HIPAA laws, Coby.
You know,
What?
Whatever you said.
like I'm very
Talking
detail
about the
oriented.
Oh, the AIDS, yeah.
I'm very detail oriented, and I just only want me, like just me. Well,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's about like what it would look like. And then like with employer plans, just I help a lot of people that, especially in school systems, that don't want to add their families on a family plan because you go from $130 a month, $200 a month to $1,200 a month with a $10,000 deductible, and that is absolutely insane to me.
Well, you got to look at it from an insurance perspective as well. So, say that you're an employer or you're the insurance company, and you have somebody that works there 5 days a week. They're working 9 to 5. You know where they are that 9 to 5. The family's the liability. They have no clue what the family's doing. Kids may be running around. Wife might be out, rock climbing and skydiving. They don't know. So
that's where they get the extra money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's they're the liability because they don't know where they are. They know where you are.
Because every time you put with the way that Marketplace works, every time you put a claim in, doesn't matter who it is if it's on an employer plan, you put a claim in, everybody's stuff. It kind of goes on everybody.
Yeah. Okay. I always wondered why, employee insurance is skyrocketed if you had your spouse or something.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes no sense. Why? I was like, when I get put on it, I pay $20, $30 a paycheck. But then if you had your spouse, you're going to pay $300 or $400 a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the way, and I'm in no way bashing Marketplace whatsoever because it is cookie cutter, but it is for some people. It's not built for everybody. Though.
Calling something a cookie cutter, that's bashing it.
Well,
it's cookie cutter. They accept everybody.
no, they do. They accept everybody, but it is good for some people, like people who get subsidies. Like if you get a subsidy, it can. And that's what it's ACA. It's ACA compliant. And you can go look it up online. That's in my compliance. It is ACA.
So if I was to start playing with you, and let's just, I'm just throwing numbers. I know this ain't real, but
I got my iPad in the car. You want me to go grab it?
Quote right now.
No. Let's say
let's get you signed up tonight.
So that's like an HMO.
There you go. Just tell them what you want.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere I want to go. I pay $200 a month. What is there co-pays and stuff with that?
She can't dive into there right now.
Yeah.
Not on the podcast.
So that would be different person to person.
Yeah. So you. No.
I just can't.
No.
So
She can't get into playing details like.
You're always like,
Yeah.
well, you're right, but you're wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
smacking if you don't.
We're speaking from a compliance perspective right
Not
now.
even just that. It's just like if I sit here and tell you something, and then somebody thinks something else, or like I don't want my information to get. Well,
Oh yeah, they definitely
yeah.
will. They definitely will.
And people, you can get sued doing anything. You like it's anything you say or do.
People have jobs. That's their job.
I've been in a very
To sue insurance companies to get them to not be compliant.
Yeah.
I know how all this is. You got to watch your P's and Q's and
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
this and that, but you also got to shoot it straight too.
That's right, man. So go ahead.
No, that's what I was going to say. Like it's the two. I have a couple different plans I can show you, and another reason I like to get people on the phone and talk to them. I want to walk you through everything. I don't want to give you a couple little details and you'd be like, oh, this is great. No, I'm going to walk you through every piece of the plan. I'm going to tell you how it works. I'm going to give you some different scenarios. You ask me every question you want to ask me about it, and I'm going to answer everything for you in the best possible way that I can.
Now, do you guys work for the same company?
No, I used to work for that company.
Okay.
That's why I'm pretty.
So there'll
educated
never
on it.
be currently, there's no plans of a brick and mortar of Coby.
So
Meredith Insurance Agency.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it, how to structure it.
Life, health, and automotive. That's what you need to do.
No, I don't want to do any automotive. We leave that to State Farm, man.
Right.
I just
because you're one of these projectors. And
there's a way that we can wrap it and call it one thing. But the thing is, I like the name of my company. I want to run with it. It's going to be a massive brand. It's going to be huge. She's got Cima Insurance Group, but then I'm thinking, well, could we just be Cima Insurance Group and then I have that under me? But the only reason I don't want to do
Figuring out
that,
how to wrap it up, huh?
trying to wrap it up. We're trying to wrap it up, put it in a nice, pretty package with a bow on it, and then serve it to the people.
So there is a chance.
There's a chance, but yeah, we'll have a brick and mortar. We're going to be in there. You know, it might be a split sign that says Cima Insurance Group, Real Financial Wealth Architects. You know, we have two logos, and
Well,
just
we're
be
already
like,
in the same office. Like,
Yeah.
you come here and you talk to me and you tell me something about like, hey, I've got some issues with some of my life insurance. I'm like, hey, this
yeah.
guy next door.
So happened, my husband.
He's got you.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's something you might have to watch out saying though. You know, husband, wife, all that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say like when I talk to people, I'm not going to be like, you need health insurance? Go to Meredith. You know, if
A
it.
lot of people look down on commingling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when people think that you're starting to commingle.
Yeah, but the thing is, man,
So I
it's
don't
like,
know. I don't.
I don't care.
Yeah, no. What
I'd
I'm
rather
saying,
have. I'd rather have my.
What I'm saying
in
is
one
like
house instead of.
Now, if I was like,
Well, yeah.
like if Meredith was selling tobacco and I was selling papers or something like that,
Yeah.
I could understand.
That's a perfect.
You know, see, I could understand that, but like she's helping people with that. You know, life insurance is important. There's a lot of stuff in the life insurance and health insurance where they can, coexist and sort of benefit off of each other. But I'm not like, hey, I'm glad we got you taken care of. You need health insurance. You need to go talk to my wife right now.
I do that all the time.
But
every time I book a DJ job, I say, "Has anybody done? You got a wedding cake? Have you already picked somebody? Go talk to my wife."
See,
take some notes.
Okay,
that's. I try to knock off money. I say, you know what? I'll take a little bit of money off mine if you'll book your cake with my wife.
Yeah,
because again, the backside of what he's saying, I want people to know that we're responsible for taking care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you can come here, you can speak to her husband, you can speak to her together. They're working together to make sure I'm took care of.
But that's the way you're advertising it, though. That's different. It's up front. It's forward. When I was talking about commingling, I was talking about, you got somebody that comes to you strictly for what you do.
Yeah.
And then after you've done and sold them and you've done this, you're like, by the way, here's this.
Yeah.
So,
it's not like I want to, like, if somebody comes to me and like I have their information, I'm not going to give it to I'm not going to give it to Meredith and be like, call them right now.
I use Facebook as an example. A lot of stuff that you post your wife's stuff a lot. So people that know your wife owns a bakery. She does, wedding cakes and all this and that.
Yeah.
That, that's up front. That's forward.
Well, I do the same.
That's kind of how we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Which
then
we're not in the same.
We're not trying to be shady.
No, we're not in the same entity, but we do. Like, I share his stuff all the time. He shares mine. We kind of like, even at the main table, we do.
It's not even me. A lot of times I get the venues that I'm at really enjoy me being there. So they'll tell their clients, they'll be like, we have this one DJ. He does a fantastic job. Here's his number.
Yeah.
So they call me and I'm like, yeah, love to do the work. Love it there. Beautiful. And then I lock in my deal and be like, by the way, if you haven't got someone doing your cake, we actually own Sugar Booger's Bakery, and you get a discount if you haven't got someone to do your cake.
And if you need somebody to marry you, I got a guy for that too.
Yeah. See, like the thing that I feel confident in is like we do take people through a financial scoring software, and if they tell me their health insurance is $1,700 a month, and I know it's a family of 5, I got their age and everything, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, golly, $1,700 a month. Yeah. And then I can feel confident referring them over to somebody that I know is going to take care of them. Just so happens to be my wife, but I'm not referring them just to say, "Hey, this lady knows what she's talking about. She's got the best insurance out there." I know that she's got great. I know that
you can keep that money in house.
Yeah,
do it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, that's the reason that I left the health. We were referring out a bunch of life, and I'm like, well, I'm referring life insurance out. We're not busy enough. Why don't I just do that?
Right.
And the angle that I'm taking is I've started, I don't want to say pursuing, going to help business owners more because, one, I have the Main Street Mingle going on. Yep. And then I'm like, I have all these people coming in.
About.
What value can I provide? I'm all about bringing value to people. How much more value could I provide if I could figure out there's 12 different ways to help businesses retain key employees, set up buy-sell agreements, set up deferred compensation plans, set up another way of retirement while also being a tax deduction to the business. Just so happens my wife has a product that if you use her health insurance where it's private, it's tax deductible. And there's some other people that I'm working with. So I want to be like we want to help families, but we can help businesses a lot. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Sorry if my hands were like.
No, that's what I was going to
say. I talk with my hands, man. I'm bad.
I do too. Don't worry about it.
The big picture.
Yeah, unless you're trying to be like very cautious about it.
Yeah. Then you start doing like this right here, and you're like, I just let them flow, baby.
A lot.
Now you'd mentioned the Main Street Mingle.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into that a little bit. Okay,
let's dive.
So first off, if you need health insurance, if you're considering to get health insurance, please check out Meredith. Maybe there's something she can do to help you out. Personalize your plan, maybe even cheaper than what you're paying right now. And if you're looking for life insurance, Coby's got you. He's got all kinds of stuff going on, right?
Yeah, gold and silver, will and estate planning, life settlements. If you don't know what that is, stay tuned into my social media because me and you are learning together.
Yeah. So about the Main Street Mingle, what do you got going on? Now I just shared our experience Friday with everybody at the Main Street Mingle.
Yeah,
I know that you were tuning in, you've seen it, so just pick up where I left off.
Man, okay.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, because you would know better than anybody. And this is about the mingle.
Yeah, I'm the head mingler here, bro. I know it all.
Was
I'm
Barrett
joking.
scheduled to talk that night?
No.
I knew it.
Oh, I asked us, did anybody want to talk about their business? I kept walking up to people, hey, you want to jump on stage? They're like, no. Hey, you want to jump on stage? Because I mentioned in the
Well, he
post.
threw me, because like you told me kind of the order it was going to go.
Yeah.
And I knew we was coming up. And all of a sudden, here comes Barrett.
Well, I wanted the 4 business owners to speak, and I wanted you guys to go last. So Meredith went, Heather went, Barrett went. Who else? The vet clinic, and then you guys.
Assertiveness. You know, the way he just charged up there and he snatched that mic.
Well, I asked, he raised his hand. I was like, come on, brother.
Oh, did he? Did
Yeah,
he raise his hand?
he raised his hand. Yeah, he wasn't like, give me the mic, you know.
He wasn't.
Give me the mic now.
Looked like he done though. It looked like he just went up there and went, give me
No.
Everyone, shut up.
Now, don't get me wrong. If he's watching, he done a phenomenal job with his little speech he gave there. It's just, I was like, I think he just cut line.
No, he didn't cut line. I just wanted the 4 to speak, and then you guys go last.
Which, thank you.
Which worked out good, man. And, you know, I wasn't even expecting that. And I don't want people to think that, hey, you're going to come to the mingle and we're going to ask you for money. You know, what they were asking for was a great cause. You know, we were helping children.
Right.
Like, we did Rotary sign-ups today, and I signed this lady up for the empty stocking fund, or empty stocking thing. And she signed it, and she looked at her kid and said, let's go. She said, we're done. She said, yeah, we're just waiting on Santa now. You know, and that hit me. And I was like, we think it's so bad sometimes, man. Think it's so bad, and that's Santa to a lot of kids.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
And what you're doing is so important. It's going to be good this year. But again, I want to think long term. I want to think the years to come. It's so important. So that needed to be done. No, when you come to the mingle, I'm not going to be asking you to buy donuts and buy Mary Kay or whatever it is. We're going to do some stuff like that because it's very important. But there's a lot of other stuff that I want to start incorporating. You know, you collected $1,023. There might have been 45 people in there. And I said it on the stage twice. What if there was 300 people there? What connections could you make? What relationships could you build? And how much money could we give to those kids, you know?
Right, yeah. We thought it was amazing. $1,023.
Yeah.
You know, I
had to dry up a little bit, dude. I was a little emotional when that was happening. And it just from the kindness, man. That's so. It's so selfless. Nobody.
I mean, you know, I'm very blunt and straightforward.
Yeah.
But I really, truly didn't expect that many people to do it.
Yeah.
It got me too. I fought it back. I was like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, man, this is what I'm talking. This is what it's about right here.
Yeah, that's why we started the mingle. Was like, we want to gather our community together, and know you have a space, and then also give back, because like our kids are going to grow up here just like a lot of other people's kids. This place can be so much if we make it there. You know, you have to make it what you want to make it. So we bring everybody together. You give back to your community, and the community is going to give back to you. It's I don't know. It's just kind of like a working circle. You have to give. That's the main thing, I think.
You do. That's the only way this community is going to grow.
We got to have selfless people in such a selfish world.
Yeah.
There's so many people are selfish. When I started in the insurance business, I was selfish. I wanted to prove people wrong. I wanted to make good money for me. Then it came and said, I want to build a better life for my family. I want to build a life that I didn't have. And then it became, I want to build a life for my family. I want to take care of the people that raised me. And now I finally understand why that I'm here is to help other people. And the better that I can do for myself, not only am I providing value to the people that I'm helping, I am compensated for it. But if I can do good and give back, and you don't have to have thousands of dollars to give back, man.
Yeah.
You don't.
No, sometimes it's just somebody knowing somebody.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get RJ's Beef Jerky into Ronnie Messer's gas stations for forever, and we don't have the contact. But that would change Ronnie's life if we could do that. But that's just
Let's get him to the mingle, boys. Let's get him to the mingle.
I mean, that's just an example of
it. Just takes a connection, man.
If just it won't cost $1
Nothing.
for someone to be like, hey, Ronnie sells beef jerky. It's really good.
Ronnie, meet Ronnie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's all it would take.
Yeah.
It wouldn't cost $0.10. And that's one of the values of the mingle also. It's just getting to be in the opportunity with the person that doesn't know how much they could change your life. I mean, we were there, Jericho, and the money was raised, and the people just started coming out of nowhere. People that hadn't even had the opportunity to shake a hand with you.
Yep.
Just because of what it was. The next day, this is what, I don't know that you knew, but the next day, Kenny Rogers ran me down and handed me $500.
Dude, I will tell you this. He's a very good guy. He messaged me and said, hey, it's a beautiful day. I hope you're having a blessed day. He sent me this message. He's like, I love what you and your wife are doing. And then he was like, again, have a blessed day. He's so nice, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy right there.
I went and talked to him about his building that he had down there.
Yeah.
He was really, really good guy about that too. He was trying to help me out. He wanted too much for the building.
Yeah.
And I was letting him know right up. And he's like, yeah, it's probably too much.
Yeah.
He knows it was probably too much, but he had that much in it he has to have.
Yeah.
He's remodeling it. So, but he did say, I won't forget about you.
Yeah.
I've bought the train station, and I'll be working on remodeling it, and then maybe we can work a deal out. You can have part of it.
Yeah. And dude, there's so many good people in the community, and you don't even know they're good people because you don't know them from Adam. You just walk around.
That was the first time
you see somebody, and then then you have you get together and you meet these people, and you're like, wow, these are great people. I need to be around people like this. And I'm not going to say too much, man, because I don't want to get it out there, but there's a lot of stuff that we're going to start doing with the mingle that I think will help grow it. But it's going to be like we're going to help a lot of people. We're going to help people that need it. We're going to help high school students, everything. Maybe I'm just going to shut up. There's going to be a lot we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And we're going to need some help on it, man. So I'm very blessed to meet you guys. And even with like the video thing, man, I think that would be huge. So we definitely want to grow that. And I just think it's good. It's a good spot for people to come.
Do you feel like some of the other organizations that do things that are beginning to kind of fall out of tradition? What I mean, like the Rotary Club. Like I remember the Rotary Club was a real big deal.
Yeah.
To like my parents. Not saying anything bad about the Rotary Club.
You better not. I'm a Rotarian over here, brother.
Yeah. However, I just kind of feel like it's not went anywhere. It's not made any leaps and bounds. That is some organization that's written about in that dusty book right there. Just pick up it. It's a great book, but it's a dusty book that nobody's doing anything with. They're not promoting. They're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like them dang Masons,
So
careful, buddy.
I'll say this from being inside the Rotary Club. Everybody that I met there are great people. They mean well. They're really nice people. They help out. There's a bunch of people down there today helping out, and like they do other things. But what I'm looking at is I always look at something. I'm like, all right, how could I do something like this and make it a little better?
Right.
Everyone in there is aged.
That's what I mean.
They're aged.
That's why I said dusty book.
Yeah. So they are aged. So how do we help that? Well, we bring new people in. Like me, like my wife, like Matthew Taylor. Trying to get Evan Grizel on there. Evan, if you're watching, you got to join the Rotary Club, brother. But just get younger people in there. And when you bring younger people in, you got to understand that these people that are a little older have been. Once you get older, you maybe get stuck in your ways. So you do what works, right? You don't try a little different.
We're always trying to figure out how to get in clubs.
Yeah.
How do you get in a Rotary Club? How does somebody
There's
get in a
our
Rotary?
ignorance, but like, explain the Rotary Club for people that
I thought they just gave away glasses.
Gave away what?
Glasses.
I didn't know they gave away glasses. I need a pair. No, I'm joking. But
don't they give away?
So Melissa. I think she's going to be the president next year. She reached out to me and wanted me to speak at the Rotary Club because she saw the stuff going on about the Main Street Mingle. Well, I went. Then my wife came and spoke, and we started a meeting. They asked me to join, so I joined. And they do a lot of stuff. Like they're trying to eradicate polio, so they do a big fundraiser for that.
That's what it is.
They do an international thing, international dinner I learned about today, where they have a bunch of people from different countries or that cook different dishes, and they use that for, I think, the polio. And I can't remember what the golf scramble's for. I'm new to the Rotary Club. But then they do the empty stocking. They do the thing for the seniors. And I'm thinking, like, these are a lot of great things, and they might do other things. But what can we add? But it takes somebody like me or Meredith getting up there and say, hey, what about this? Why don't we do this?
Lions Clubs that does the glasses. I was just corrected. Not the Rotary. It's the Lions Club.
Yeah, so
there's so many different clubs.
Well, and that's why I think too. Like you get all these different clubs. What if they all came together?
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like you could have a club for this, a club for that. Just like when you're doing a business, you can't mine and his business. We can't really put them together and say we're doing the same thing.
But
you can start.
One could benefit from the other.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's what do all those clubs have in common?
Yeah.
They're helping to do good.
They're trying to do good things.
So you get
all
a
right.
bunch of clubs that all want to help each other. You put them all together. You make a big, great idea.
Or maybe.
So what if
or maybe you infiltrate and you pull the best people from those clubs, and then you start your club.
You infiltrate. You pull the best people to the Main Street Mingle, and then maybe the Main Street Mingle
becomes
launches something similar. The club.
Yeah, maybe that becomes the club.
I'm talking too much, man. So that I've thought about some stuff like that because I'm not trying to infiltrate and take the best people. I mean, you can't take the best people. They're all good, man. They're all good people. I haven't met a bad person in the Rotary Club.
You got to take the best of the best.
But
you've already got the best.
Why not bring all those together outside of the Rotarians and the Linearians and the whatever it is, and you put them in something and it may be massive, You may not be able to meet on a weekly basis. You meet on a monthly basis, but you think, all right, Lions Club's doing this, Rotary Club's doing this. I know there's a bunch of other clubs. I'm sorry, those clubs. I don't know your name. The Mingle's in the works right now, man. But then we take something and we make a really big impact because I've always said I want to help the people that really need the help that have been overlooked, because you have these clubs that have been doing this for a long time and they're just so used to helping these people, but maybe they don't take a step back and evaluate, and they look and they're like, these are actually the people that need help.
That's my concern. And,
it's time.
Yeah. But they're all doing good. There's I will not talk bad about it. I think it's a great club.
I think again, I'll go back to the fishing pole. Put your fishing pole in many different ponds. Like do the Rotary Club, do the Lions Club, do the Mingle, do everything, because then you really get a feel and a see for everything that's out there, and you can help in every single little way. Like why put yourself to one thing whenever you can do a bunch?
Just like
because a lot of times when your name's on one list, you can't enter another list.
Is that a fact?
I don't know. I don't think so. Not when it comes to those clubs. When I signed the document, it wasn't like you can't be a Lion either.
Yeah, you are exclusively a Rotarian.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything like that. But I just think the more we get to the community together. So like Heather Martinez, she has a latte networking. Great name, great play on words. She's doing that.
This Saturday.
She's doing that this Saturday at 9:00. If you guys have been to the Mingle, if you're a business owner, if you're somebody just wanting to network and maybe create a better life for yourself and for others, go down there. She's got a pretty cool thing going on, and we need to help because somebody might come to that, and then they might start taco networking on Tuesdays or something like that. The more we can get the community together, that's what I want to happen. We have the Main Street Mingle every month. So what if we were going to something every week?
A little controversial.
Let's hear it.
I'm tired of old ways. I'm tired of old stuff.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the same people running the same shows.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. That
is this
money in town.
Is this your coming out for running for mayor?
I'm not running.
No, I'm joking. We got
Ran for
Susie, man. She's
magistrate once before.
Yeah.
And I said all this then because I feel the exact. I don't like people that just hold power.
Yeah.
And then them just kind of decide what everybody else does.
It's like the old money in town still behind the scenes runs everything.
Yeah. And
so that's
again,
I really and
with
you
the
have your reason
with the old money. What if there was a way that we could connect with those people and run some different ideas? And I don't know, or why not just make the new money and let's get up there and make a change? You know, that's I really want to do good, man. And I don't want to just change our town. I want to change it. I want to change a lot. I tell my kids all the time, hey, I'm laying out the path. You boys are going to change the world.
Are you taking me down another protected path? Because I was going somewhere, and you're like, whoa, let me steer us in this direction, Paul.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
I didn't know. I just...
If I die tonight, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
But no, that's what interests me about what you're doing. It's because what you're doing is new, fresh ideas. It's not this is how we do it because it's always been done this way.
Yeah, you got to evolve.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We do it because that's policy. I don't like that. I think every case is a case by case thing. I think that saying that we do it like this because it's always been done like this means that they've never grown. If they've always done it that way, that means they've never had to change it because it's got better.
I mean, there comes a sense of laziness, and then like don't broke what's fixed. I think that's one of the worst saying. Or don't. Was that what it says?
Yeah,
Don't fix what. Yeah, yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's not true at all. Why say that? Because the whole world evolves, you right? Well, if that was the motto that everybody went by, we'd still be walking around, with no electricity.
Right.
But so why not? If you have something going good, all right, let's take our yearly review and let's step back. What are some things we're doing great? What are some things that we're improve on or that we could improve on? Let's bring an outside point of view in and let them give us a few ideas. Because there's some people that give me feedback about the mingle. There's a lot of people that be like, oh yeah, they're just wanting to control it or blah blah blah. They just want to do this. Or you could say, really appreciate your feedback. I'm going to take that into consideration. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, Let's take it back. If this will make it better, let's do it.
Like literally, the Main Street Mingle was a last minute idea that we've been thinking about doing something.
Now, are you guys the creator?
Me, Meredith, Evan, and Harrison Reedy.
Okay.
So like we lived in Texas for a little bit. And when I tell you that there was a networking event every night, every single day, like there was always something going on. And I was like, man, this is a good, like I met so many people that I didn't know. It was just a way of like people who were doing the same thing we're doing to get out and meet each other. And I thought that was so great. So we kind of took on to that. It took us a couple of years. We thought of some ideas and we were like, man, our kids are going to grow up here. I'm tired of this same old thing. Like everybody's competing against each other, everybody, whatever. I hate that too. I'm the same way. Like I want us all to come together, make new ideas, make new things because everything is growing. And I think being comfortable is the worst place you can be. Like why be comfortable? Why stay in one spot whenever you can grow and make everything better? So I think that was really, like, we're not trying to control anything. We just want to bring everyone together, bring new ideas. I've learned a new thing about someone every time I went to the mingle. I've met a new person. I've
every
met a new
time.
Then And those people's stuff may not always be
every time.
But it benefits me in a way of like, hey, I've got to know a little more something about the place that I live.
And then you meet these people on a month-to-month basis. So when you refer them out, if you're working with a client and you refer them out to somebody, you know who they are.
Yeah.
Because we might meet them there, and then we might go grab lunch. I don't want to refer them to somebody and then be like, dude, this guy you refer me to, he was trying to hard close me. I didn't want to do it, but he was literally holding my hand, making me get my checkbook out of my pocket.
I was waiting on the opportunity.
I know.
No. But
look, he just gave me.
Are we talking too long? It's time to spin the wheel.
I was just wanting to know who lost.
Yeah.
Who lost what?
Who won?
Who won? I hope.
Coby won. There was one vote, and it was for Coby.
Golly, man.
Are you serious?
Just one vote, and it was Daniel.
Yeah.
No, but on
Daniel
top of that,
Epperson.
before we spin, well, you're right.
You know who Daniel Epperson is?
Yeah.
Yep,
He's the guy that voted for you.
What's up, Daniel?
We've been to the mingle 3 times. I've met new people, which I'm a very open person. I don't care to meet new people. I love meeting new people, but it's been a great. I love it.
Yeah.
And I intend on going to more of them.
Just if
What I
you
love about it again is it's fresh and it's not everybody's welcome. You don't have to be a card carrying member to be part of the mingle club.
a Mingarian or whatever. Yeah.
Hey, but if we turned it into a club, I would gladly be.
That'd be pretty cool if there's a spin-off club sort of something with it. Main Street Mingle's got us in a chokehold on the name because some people say that it sounds like a dating event, and I can understand that. But there might be a spin-off. Voted for Jericho.
We've already announced that Coby was the winner of this.
There was 2 votes for Coby. Jacob McCoy too.
Was it?
He just said so.
What?
Oh, what? No, the voting's closed.
Do I need to do a better one?
What'd you land on?
Is that the Bigfoot?
Oh yeah, do the Bigfoot calls.
Bigfoot mating calls.
Heck yeah. Did I just do them randomly?
You said it there. So that
randomly throughout
the rest of the show.
Okay.
Just right. That doesn't matter if we're right in the middle of a conversation.
Okay. Oh, dude. I was hoping, man.
There's no particular time.
Yeah.
Whenever it hits you, just let it out.
Okay. I'm down. Hey, is it against the podcast rules to go to the restroom before we continue this?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to go real quick.
We're gonna
practice.
No, I don't go to practice.
I go practice in the mirror.
We're gonna pay for the wheel spin right here. Anyways.
Yeah. So with that being said, we will run an ad right fast.
Life insurance secures your children's financial future, covering their upbringing, education, and daily needs, even if you're not there to provide. Marriage intertwines finances with shared expenses and debts. Life insurance ensures that if one spouse passes, the other isn't solely burdened by these obligations. A mortgage is often a family's largest debt. Life insurance can pay off the remaining balance, ensuring your loved ones keep their home free of that financial burden.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Honey, can you take dinner out of the oven?
Yeah, no problem.
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
Honey, I think it's overcooked.
I had beef jerky in my hand, bro. Sorry.
On there, and Jericho's up dancing around.
That was one.
That was weak.
No, yeah, sorry. We're not going to count that.
If that's your mating call,
We're not going to count that.
listen.
That was weak.
I got to warm this throat up, bro. I need a water.
That was
I had a piece of beef jerky in my mouth.
the
Probably
worst.
need to get him another one of them warm-ups over there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was the worst.
Go back to the bathroom.
Hold on. Jericho, give us an example.
All right, hold on. So I'll give you 2 examples here. What you just tried to do was Wookiee. There's a difference between Wookiee and Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
You know, when you're doing Wookiee, you're going. That's what you just tried to do. So when you're doing Bigfoot, you gotta go. Oh yeah.
That is not a Bigfoot. Come on. That's not a Bigfoot. That's your OnlyFans page intro.
Huge difference between Wookiee and Bigfoot.
Okay.
2 different people. They may look alike. They might be cousins.
If I hear that in the woods, I know you're out there doing something.
That's right. Run.
They're covered in the same hole, though.
I mean, they go in the same hole, but.
So I guess we've probably had that Bigfoot mating call. Like we've probably done that wheel 8 times, and 6 of them's been the Bigfoot mating call. We're gonna have to.
I need to give me a real example.
Clear that board and write everything in different spots.
No way.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
That's not an example.
Everybody that watches No Sugarcoat knows that Bigfoot goes, "Oh yeah."
Is that really?
I don't know what. I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Give me a Bigfoot mating call.
I don't believe in
Called
Bigfoot.
into the show, and that was their Bigfoot mating call.
That's because they were watching the show, though, I believe.
Ronnie, what do you think a Bigfoot sounds like? Yeah. Silence.
Whatever you do.
it's
If you think Bigfoot sounds like Woogie, you got to get a better Woogie.
I'll get it. I'm sorry. I had beef jerky in my mouth.
Tongue roll.
Yeah. I'll get it.
Anyways,
Don't be shy. Really, let it go. Let it flow.
so
I got to think hard now, man.
now, Meredith, do you believe in Bigfoot?
Now,
think-
think real hard because he's laying right behind.
He's right behind you.
Okay, so I'm not. I feel like I'm 50-50 about it.
Yeah.
I've not completely written it off, but I've not completely said, yeah, it's 100% real.
So, like, explain yourself.
50-50. That's what it
Well,
means.
explain the 50-50. Like,
Well,
what makes you think he may not and may be real?
Well, I mean, I feel like there's something out there. I feel like there's a bunch of different things that people can't explain. You don't have full proof on a lot of things. So I'm a very open-minded person. I feel like if you give me a solid reason to believe that Bigfoot's real tonight, I might go home believing it. Or maybe he's not real, then I might go home believing it.
Well, I'll tell you what makes me believe it. Okay, one,
Jericho is a very hard believer.
Okay.
yeah, I am. But one, yeah, you're right. We really don't have no hard evidence and stuff. But so you got to look back on everything they say about him. And I'm a very
This is the
advocate. I'm a very advocate. I call myself adventurer. You know, I go out in the woods all the time. I go deep in the woods. You know, I look at a lot of stuff. I actually know places right now that look like burial sites. How, you know, like the Historic Channel and stuff would explain a burial site of Bigfoot because they say Bigfoot is a lot like human beings.
There's
They-
a way to prove that, though.
They dig them up, I know, and I
Yeah.
want to.
Well, I mean, it's not like they're ancient Indian grounds, so otherwise they were done protected.
Well, and that was
so-
one of the reasons I haven't yet because I thought of that. I was like, man, if that's Indian grounds, I'd feel so bad. You know, I don't want to disturb ancient Indian grounds, but I do want to disturb Bigfoot.
Well, then you'd be
You know,
haunted
that's-
for the rest of your life.
That's the thing.
I mean, it's real easy to find out whether you found a Bigfoot.
So we
grave
need
or
to
not.
go out there and do it.
I feel like digging up like an Indian like gravesite is pretty bad juju though. Like
That's what I feel
wouldn't
like.
change. I
you know,
think
like,
I'd
I
change.
used to crossbow hunt, and the year that I was dedicated to crossbow hunting, I shot at a mini deer, and I missed every deer. I literally had one deer pull the Matrix on me. I mean, it looked slow-mo and everything. And after that, it was toward the end of hunting season anyway. I was like, this is bad juju. I sewed the bow. I was like, I'm never touching one again. And I've done good ever since. But the year I tried crossbow hunting, I couldn't do it.
Let me steer you back to Bigfoot.
Yeah, okay, so anyway, Bigfoot. I was just, that's my example of I do believe in bad juju. And I definitely don't want to disturb Indian sites. But I really do think these might be Bigfoot because they're elongated grave sites, like longer than me.
Could they be giants?
Giants. There you go.
Bigfoot, or giant.
Well, do you think this would be your proof in the pudding? Like, do you
I
think if you
it would
dug
be
this
a
up
proof-
tomorrow,
yes.
you'd be
I
like,
think-
hey,
yeah, I do think it'd be proof in the pudding. But anyway, so another thing too is you got to think, and these guys didn't believe me. They had to look it up, but squirrels eat bones, and that's another huge reason why people says, well, you can't find bones. It's because they've been eating stuff.
It's a bunch of squirrels out there gnawing down.
Yeah,
It's like the prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel food.
Oh, it's another Bigfoot.
The question on that is doesn't the squirrels dig to get to those bones?
not if they're laying on top of the ground, easy access.
But you just said though that they bury their dead.
If you had one bald eagle right in front of you, would you dig for it? No, you'd get right there and munch on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There it was. I tell you what, if there's a Bigfoot listening, he's on his way.
He's on his way here. He's like, my mate, he's calling me, baby.
Perfect. That was perfect timing.
That's scary.
Can't wait to see my reaction right here.
No, anyway, I mean, there's a lot of controversy. The Bigfoot is one of probably the biggest controversial topic anybody can ever talk about.
Oh, he's going to tell you they're transdimensional and everything here
There
in
is
just
a
a
lot of
moment.
pros and cons. I mean, really, what you just said, you dig deep into
Like
it.
transdimensional, like they shapeshift.
No, they warp through time.
Okay.
And you you dig you're very deep into this, and a lot of people get on this one podcast and talk about it a lot. I can't think of the name. My wife would be able to tell you in a heartbeat, but supposedly you hear this like popping sound, and that's Bigfoot, time warping and stuff.
Look at
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's very weird. So I don't know. I'm a believer though, and I will find one.
Why would he time warp? What is he doing? Or is it even a man?
Well, I heard this one person tell the story. I was listening one day, and it's how he avoids people. It ain't necessarily that he goes from 2007 to 2025. It's he can go from here to there in an instant.
Like Michael Myers.
Yeah, like Michael Myers. It's how he avoids people and stuff like that.
Okay, makes sense.
So, I don't know.
Like a teleporter.
Yeah, kind of like a teleporter and stuff.
Is that not enough to convince you?
I'm a believer, man.
I mean, did that push you over the 50%? Right?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Maybe
No,
maybe
octopuses,
70.
Leanne.
I mean,
are
that
aliens,
kind of
not
pushes
squirrels.
me back a little bit. Teleportation.
Yeah, I mean,
magic
dude.
powers, yeah.
I mean,
What if Bigfoot is like a like he's something made in a lab, man, and he can teleport?
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
But that right there may really be a stretch. That just may be people just saying stuff. But as much as I've been in the woods, I have heard things that I cannot explain.
Yeah.
I've seen, at least right here in the Appalachians.
Those are skinwalkers,
I
bro.
was gonna say you may be coming across the skinwalker.
Yeah,
I'll
have
die on
seen
that.
things that your average Joe won't see. I've heard things that your average Joe won't see, but I've still to this day heard things I can't even explain.
What's the craziest sound you've ever heard?
Unexplainable.
Really?
I can't. And
Non-human.
luckily, my wife was with me at this instance. We only had her one.
Was it like a deep or like a high pitched sound?
It was a very deep, muffled, kind of echoey sound. And me, my wife, and my older boy, which he was the only one we had at this time, was hiking in the woods, and I heard it, and it put the fear of God in me.
Oh, your hair stand up?
Yes. Yeah, it was one of them things where every hair, every follicle on me just rose. And now all the stuff that I've heard, I grabbed both of them, stopped them right in their tracks, and I said, we're going back right now. I said, I'm not taking another step forward. And we did.
Doesn't sound like somebody that's want to catch Bigfoot to me. I'd be like, honey, you and the kid go to the car. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Well, now I would. If I heard a noise that I really, truly thought was Bigfoot, I would do that. I would say, you know, all y'all back. I'm going forward.
See, I feel like that if Bigfoot is real, and he can teleport or what, I feel like he'll never be caught. Somebody will never know to be true. Like, you just have to have faith that Bigfoot's real.
I don't think they've met me yet.
Yeah.
I'll climb out of a tree stand and play with a bear. I ain't gonna.
You might see him, but he'll be gone.
Yeah. Well, I got these.
I was gonna say you'll catch him with your glasses.
I got these now.
That's going to change the game. Bigfoot, watch
What have
out,
I
brother.
seen?
Yeah. That is a teleporting Bigfoot.
That was Harry Joe from the 5th Street.
I have spent the past couple of years buying up video devices and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
I do take with me quite regularly. I will catch something on video.
Catch him.
If you catch a skinwalker, I
Dude,
need to see
we
it.
watched this.
Well, I believe in skinwalkers too, though, and I'm glad you brought them up.
Man.
Well, because there is a lot of people that think that Bigfoot is just a skinwalker, and he didn't know what skinwalkers was until last week.
You got that?
So, Coby,
You have that video? Pull that video up from last night.
Oh, the TikTok?
Dude, it is freaky. It is.
I'm a huge
It's in North Carolina.
too.
And it is freaky,
There's
dude.
like an actual name.
Wild.
Too. Like they're not skinwalkers are not
Was
like
it
they're
Cryptoid?
Well, that's one of them, and then there's like it's like Wendigo or like you're not supposed to say their name.
A Wendigo.
Wendigo, yeah.
Yeah, Wendigo.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say it, but I truly believe.
Listen, I look right in the mirror right now and say Bloody Mary 3 times. It makes it matter to me.
My son
A Wendigo.
Yeah, until you get something whispering in your ear.
Yeah. It's like, Paul.
So where do you
I'm here.
believe the skinwalkers like come from? Like, okay, what do you believe in them? Like, let's
See,
hear it.
now, get into the bones of that. I think Skinwalker is truly just an alien. You know, because Skinwalkers have been sighted all over the world. You know, and here lately, actually not here lately, just throughout the years, if you look up alien sightings and this and that, you'll always see a Skinwalker sighting right around a UFO sighting.
Like out in New Mexico?
Yeah.
Anywhere
that there has been a UFO sighting, shortly after has been a Skinwalker
Can you
sighting.
see that?
Yeah, is it talking about like a native
Forbidden name for Skinwalker?
It's a type of
like a Native American
witch.
Yeah.
I believe that it's the politicians.
Well, let's get Nick Wilson on here. We'll find out.
Hold him here for 5 days and see how hungry he gets and see if we see a Skinwalker sighting. Hey, Nick, if you're watching, come to the next mingle.
He did survive Survivor.
That he did.
So
That's true. That would make sense.
All right, so moving on to aliens. Your thoughts on aliens. I feel like if anybody's gullible enough to believe in Bigfoot, they would believe in aliens. However,
that's damn gullible.
there has been people that say no to aliens and said yes to Bigfoot. So,
but 90% is the other way around.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I am the other percent. I Bigfoot, no, Bigfoot, Harry, and the Hendersons.
But he will go on a binge watch with aliens.
Tell us about some aliens.
I know in person.
Tell me something.
No, like you talk.
Convince me there's an alien.
This guy right here is deep diver when it comes to aliens.
Tell me.
I don't hold information well. That's why I'm a horrible test taker.
What is I don't believe in aliens.
Anunnaki.
Okay, let's say you have 30 seconds to sell me that an alien is real. What would you say?
It talks about them in the Bible.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
You completely let this whole thing reverse. They're the host now, and you got
Well,
I just want to be. I want to know.
Do you believe in the Bible?
take back control.
They're in the Bible.
of the
There you
show.
go.
All right.
So now I believe in
There you
it.
go.
So I got 30 seconds to sell you on it. I don't know if I'll sell you on it or not, but
On Bigfoot?
no, on alien.
No, I already did. Sold them on Bigfoot.
Okay, well,
Is Bigfoot in the Bible? No.
what if they're an atheist?
Okay,
How do you
wait.
just sell an atheist?
Well, I asked them if they believed in the Bible first.
Your answer has to be very diverse.
30 seconds. Sell us on aliens. I just want then I'll.
Diversified. When did diversity come into it?
Always. It's always been there. It's never went away.
That's why we got a Red Bull and a Monster over there.
Yeah. That are now spit cans. But anyway, so you got your
They come full circle.
so now you got your release classified documentation that shows that the government has actually held aliens, has alien spaceships and stuff. They're
No.
Area 51.
Did it come out and say they held aliens, or does it just say
They had an alien that they was testing. Now, dead or alive, I don't know, because they got it from a wreckage spaceship. Yeah, you can look that up. You may or may not find it. I don't know, because it's classified.
I thought he said it was just unclassified.
Well, I said they just released classified. I didn't say.
Get him another drink.
But anyway, so in where Area 51 is too, there's a cave that there's a documentary about it on Netflix. Was that a vicious dog?
That was
That's a Great Pyrenees.
that was a Bigfoot that was teleporting.
Yeah.
That was an angry one.
That was the worst one. The first one.
That's the mating call that never gets answered.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm horny now. Come here.
Come teleport with me, baby.
Let's go to the dark side.
Anyway, there's a cave around Area 51 that is in this documentary. It's on Netflix. You can find this.
The cave with the door.
I don't know if it had a door on
My
it,
goodness.
but there was actually a team of military personnel that went into this, and within seconds they come running out because they said these 8 or 9 foot tall people come chasing after them, and they described them as aliens.
So that's the inner Earth.
Inner Earth
theory.
people.
It's the inner Earth theory.
Maybe. But it just struck me, where it was in Area 51. That's where all the alien stuff was, has always went on, and this and that. And then Skinwalkers is another really good example. I personally think them are just visitors from somewhere, and they're just trying to shape into something that they
in
think.
between.
Yeah, they're trying to make themselves look familiar, but they do a horrible job at it. It's like they always shape into your worst nightmare. Instead of trying to look like me or you, they're. I don't know. There's just so much. When it comes to aliens, I'm with him. I do believe in aliens. I believe in, that they are many of them. Many different kinds.
What do you think they look like?
Everything and anything.
Okay, we're on the same page on that. Then I was thinking, like, a lot of people think aliens, and they're like, oh, that weird head-looking thing. But I don't think aliens.
Lizard
just-
people.
Tell us.
Lizard people.
Oh, lizard people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's-
Politicians told you.
No, I really think it could be anything and everything.
Yeah.
Like Skinwalkers can be anything and everything. I've watched countless videos of Skinwalkers, and I've seen them go from a human to a dog in a blink of an eye, or something crazy. I mean, there's been so many like Ring doorbells and stuff like that have caught footage of Skinwalkers, transforming into something in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, we watched one last night, and it was like this thing crawling around, like, ooh, it was weird. In somebody's backyard when they pulled up, and then it was in North Carolina, and this woman was talking about it had to deal with this 911 call, and there's this 911 call. This guy saying that he saw somebody with like a bloody shirt on the side of the road, and then he starts freaking out, saying, "It's not human! It's not human!" and banging on the back of the
it's
truck.
on his truck.
Creepers.
Yeah.
It's on his truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Jeepers Creepers one. Everybody says, they say he looks just
I didn't
like
see a
Jeepers
video with that one though.
No, not with that one.
It's just the
It's a 911 call, but there's a video in North Carolina.
But the way he described it, everybody says it's described just like Jeepers
He
Creepers.
kept screaming, "That's not human. That's
Yeah.
not human." Yeah. So, nothing. The government's not released anything that says alien. Now, there's a lot of the Daily Mail and the Daily News and these other Sun and all these sites that say it's aliens, but the only thing the government released was they have no clue what these aircrafts they saw were.
Well, you can have cold hard facts, and the government will be like, "No, nah."
Well,
That's not true.
Offense, people testify at Congress and everything else. That
Yeah,
they're
what
part
is
of those
that- what is that
programs.
They
Last,
had a hearing on it, but that's it.
What is
Nothing's
that
been
one
done.
show? Last Testimony or something like that? All these CIA agents and stuff like that, right before they die, they finally come out and tell the truth about a lot of stuff, like Buzz. How Buzz said they never went to outer space.
Do you believe they walked on the moon?
Buzz
No.
was one of the first astronauts that was supposedly.
My physics teacher had a whole class where he convinced us that we went to the moon. But have you watched what's that called? American Horror Story season 5 or 6?
Yeah, I have.
So
You're
that
talking about where it deep dives into like aliens and stuff like that with
Yeah.
the president.
Sasquatch Chronicles. That's the name of that podcast. Y'all need to listen to it.
I'll pick that up. I'm sorry.
So have you changed your mind since then?
What?
That you don't believe that we went?
Yeah, I think that I don't know, man. I really don't know.
What's the wildest conspiracy the two of you guys had?
That you mutually agree on.
No. You don't have to.
Okay.
You want to go first, baby?
You don't have to agree.
We can start with one we agree on, though. What's one that we've talked about in the past that you think we're very like mutual? I feel like Skinwalkers is a big one, which we already touched on that one.
Yeah, she got me convinced on the Skinwalkers, man.
I mean,
It's about,
there's too much evidence to say that.
There's some in our backyard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it has to be. I don't know. I don't dive much into like the aliens and giants and stuff like that. It's more like what the world's doing to us. So I saw this thing the other day, and it was talking about how in every Disney movie, I wish I remembered what the numbers were. It's like A1 something.
I've seen that.
It's the formula for adrenochrome. You know what adrenochrome is?
No.
So whenever an infant gets scared, they release adrenochrome, and it's basically supposed to be like the fountain of youth. So all these celebrities and all that stuff is supposed to be eating this compound. And basically they're talking about like when they go to do an abortion, whenever they stick the needle in, the baby releases so much of that adrenochrome when they're killing it that then they pull out and they have to dismantle every part, and they got to know that they have every part of the fetus, right? And Disney has this, I got to find it and I'll send it to you later. But Disney has this in all their things. It was like in like Finding Nemo and Monsters Inc. and all this stuff. And it was talking about how Monsters Inc., how all their fuel was on kids being scared. You know, they had to scare the kids to get the fuel to power the place. And you never dove deep into adrenochrome?
I didn't even know what it was till just now.
It's the same thing with cows. Like whenever they're talking about like when they kill a cow.
That's so
or
crazy.
Like an
'cause
animal.
I've been doing a lot of deep diving on that stuff too. And you know, like Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Jimmy Neutron, a lot of them cartoons, some older cartoons, you know, they was promoting meth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Popeye, for instance. You know,
Yeah, the spinach.
old Popeye. You know, every time you eat spinach, but a lot of the cans had X on them. You know, it didn't say spinach until the later episodes. You know, but when Popeye first come out, it just had the letter X on it. And you know, he only had his strength for like 3 to 5 seconds, and then it went away.
Whoa, that's a stretch.
Maybe they're subconsciously programming. They're subconsciously.
Wouldn't they have to know what meth is at that time?
Well, they're subconsciously programming you that you need another chemical to be like.
And the guy in Popeye,
like spinach,
he always
possibly
fought the really
for
big guy.
kids.
Yeah.
Always lost and stuff.
Never had meth.
You know, yeah, he never had meth, but you know, he was the only one in that whole cartoon that was trying to stop him. You know, it's because he was trying to stop the rain on drugs, where Popeye was taking meth. Powerpuff Girls, sugar, spice, everything nice. Their dad made them in a secret laboratory in his house, and even he, in some of the cartoons, tripped out and tried killing them and this and that.
I've never seen the Powerpuff
Can I
Girls.
ask a question on this?
Well, yeah.
When you guys say deep dive, explain deep dive to me.
I mean, I try to go like, I'll try to look into it.
You're in the back room.
Like he's like
About
toes in.
all the videos, or what are you talking deep dive? Do you,
Well, I
do you
mean,
go
I try
to
to-
like the library and pull books and
No,
go back
I don't
and
have
look
time
at
to do that.
historical newspaper?
I don't have time to go to the library and pull
So you
books.
know deep
So I just get on my phone.
Okay.
I just get on my phone.
He goes down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, and
It's a rabbit hole, yeah.
No, and I
rabbit
Google
holes.
things, and I Google things and stuff. Try to,
Not real research. Just-
verify things. But everything you find, it just looks so true.
Yeah. That's
I don't know if you're going to go to the library and find anything about the Powerpuff Girls other than an actual
actually you can
kids
find
book.
a lot of historical information on the writer and the people in the studio that did it.
Probably not at the Corbin Library.
ChatGPT it, man.
Yeah, you.
Which I do
Well,
believe in the
there's library
pre-programming.
online too. When you're searching online, are you using like the Library of Congress and the actual documents?
Now, to be honest with you, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there. It is. So. That's what I'm saying. When you say deep dive, what's the definition of a deep dive? Because as a conspiracy theorist myself that brings receipts, you got to get them from the official location, right? You got to get them from a government.gov or a those type of places. That's when somebody says, and they brought receipts. This
Yeah.
is why Candace Owens making waves with her stuff.
Got to have the receipts, man.
She's throwing receipts down. She's
you guys
saying I deep dived and watched this TikToker that spoke about this, and had this theory. When they say deep dive, that's what they're talking about. You've got.
Well, so when I get into the cartoon part of it, I start looking up other cartoons and stuff like that.
That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, then I started getting into a deep rabbit hole because man, there's so many of them. Are like that.
So that's what I'm saying. When we say deep dive, that's evidence-based collection.
Yeah, have you seen the rabbit hole conspiracy though? Like where you go down a deep dive in a rabbit hole and it takes you, it's like a
into
psychosis.
Something else, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you get so addicted to going into these rabbit holes, and it programs your brain to think these certain things, and then you start getting like this adrenaline from going down this rabbit hole, and then it's like your body is just kind of like at nighttime. What's one of the things you do at night? You get on your phone, you start looking through TikTok, but then you're on one side of TikTok, and then all of a sudden you're looking at this side of TikTok. Like, how'd you get there?
That's a whole conspiracy thing itself.
Yeah.
Is that
I don't do that much at night. I just put a movie on and go to bed.
Yeah. They've got that, and it's the mob mentality, right? So they do it by using influencers. A couple of different influencers will start talking about this and mention this, and then your feed gets fed with all this other stuff, and you start going down a rabbit hole.
Well, look up the cartoons. Like, I'm telling you.
Hey, I was a big Powerpuff Girl fan.
You talking about a rabbit
That
hole.
explains why you've been doing meth.
You're talking about rabbit hole. Then
I am not doing meth.
You'll be amazed at some of the cartoons that, man, like you just didn't realize, like Jimmy Neutron. I watched that growing up. That's a pretty decent little cartoon. But he killed his friends out in the very first episode, and I did know that, but I never.
He killed his friends?
Yeah, the two friends that he had.
Carl and Sheen?
Yeah, Carl and Sheen. They died in the very first episode.
No way, man.
Watch the very first episode, and then watch episodes after that. They act totally different. It's because he killed them in the very first episode.
That's just their imagination?
Cloned them. And he killed them multiple times throughout the episodes, and he just kept re-cloning them so that way he didn't get in trouble.
So Jimmy Neutron is just
a serial killer.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you, I don't have anything that exciting. I had to look at a few old Wildcats, realize that was a penis for a tongue.
What?
The old Kentucky Wildcats tongue.
Pull it up, please.
Yeah.
Please pull it up.
Did you not know that, Ronnie?
Oh.
You did not know that? That's why they changed it, right? I'm being dead ass serious right now.
No, I did not.
Old Kentucky Wildcat penis tongue.
Did you guys not know that?
No.
Really?
No.
You caught me way off guard with that.
Dude.
That was like a 360.
Yeah,
That's because there's actual
There's actual proof. He's got the receipts on there for sure.
He's got the receipts. All right. So we're looking for it.
There's actual proof of it. And when they
I forget. I'm not gonna get used to that. You're gonna be doing it on the way home.
I will master my Sasquatch call.
What's crazy is it catches her and holds her till her head goes like this.
She's like,
until you're done.
And all 3 times has been different too.
Yeah. Well, I got to do that. I can't do the same one. My first one was all right, but I don't know how to do it again.
Impressed, honestly. You have good. Those little sound effects. I tell him all the time, like he has sound effects for everything. I'm
She told me, she's like, I'm going to get one of those dolls and all the sound effects you make. I'm going to put it in there where you pull the string. It's like, you know.
If he's trying to you go down the road this way, he's like,
Like if I explain something, I do it sometimes. But
do you have one pulled up?
You're just a descriptive
No,
guy.
it's all kind of being blurred.
See, I told you. I told you. That's real.
You're about to see adult content. What?
I told you that's real.
But Kenny Williams said, but no one says anything about the Amazon logo. What's going on with it?
let's look at the Amazon logo. Tell us about it, Kenny.
Yeah, what's going on with the Amazon logo?
Have you seen the Starbucks logo?
Yeah, something about some kind of old, I want to say like pagan god or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of created after.
Well, and all these people going crazy, like buying the cups out too. Like every time new cups come released,
Like the Christmas cups or whatever. Yeah.
The teddy bears, that's crazy, man.
You hitting that love? What are you looking for right now, Ronnie? Which one are you looking for? I wish that we could pull that up because you guys have laughed at me, and I believe I'm sitting among Kentucky Wildcat fans. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
There it is, right there.
That's some of those are.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
No, the one dead center there.
Yeah, some of them are fake.
That's not fake. That's the real one. That was it when I was a kid.
Well, this one is.
No, that's not. That's fake.
That's
the one right dead center there.
Just click on it, blow it up.
That was the Kentucky Wildcat.
That's
tongue.
definitely a penis.
That is 100%. That's what it was.
Like,
throw it on the R screen, right?
What a shaft on that tongue.
Yeah, like, why? Why did they have to put a head on it?
Yeah, see, I don't remember.
That's a big head.
It did.
That's, you know.
I remember a little bit more.
Does anybody have an old Kentucky Wildcat shirt? We need to see this.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That shows the before and after. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pre-ejaculation and after.
Yeah.
That is 100% what used to be the Kentucky Wildcat logo. And they're just approached the guy when they noticed it, and he's like, "Yeah."
They're trying to make it like the tongue going up, but it, yeah.
Why would it be going up though?
Like, you know how
It is.
like a cat's tongue can go like take a dip and.
Like, who in their right mind thought to put a head on a tongue?
I think
I'm telling you, that is 100%. That's not Mandela. That's 100%. That used to be a penis tongue on that Wildcat. That's a fact.
You said Mandela. What do you think about the Cosmic Brownies? Did your Cosmic Brownies have a line in them?
I believe it. They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Did they change that?
Hold on. Cosmic Brownies.
Cosmic Brownie used to have the line where you break it into two,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would eat them one by one.
but they don't have them anymore. So is that
Did they never?
No,
have
they
one?
really did.
I don't know.
They did.
They did, but I don't know if that's something that they just changed. But like, you got to think of like these big companies; they always get cheaper. So why would you add more brownie? You know.
Well, they didn't add more brownie. They just took away the machine that made the stamp.
That compressed the brown.
Well, I didn't know if they just went. You know, they got a little machine that goes.
Oh, tell
They
them about
still
the
do
Christmas
though.
cake.
Sinister Hill says they think that the Amazon logo looks like a penis too.
But they still have the line. Some don't. Some do.
Oh, really?
I'm saying, like, why do some still have it and some don't?
Yeah. What is it?
I feel like they taste better with the line.
Yeah, that line. That line. So I met these people the other day, and they were talking about. I was talking about the Christmas tree cake donuts, and he's
What
like
now?
the Christmas tree cakes, the little Debbie's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not donuts.
And he's like, well, they have donuts.
They have donuts too.
Yeah.
They are what?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They
good.
make a Christmas tree donut.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
But basically, it's like the zebra cake and the Christmas cake is the exact same thing.
They are.
The only difference is the way the Christmas cake is shaped. They have to put more icing, so the texture makes it taste different.
Well, don't they use little sprinkles and stuff on the Christmas tree cake?
They do have green sprinkles. See, that's why I didn't understand that. But I was like,
But when you bite into a Christmas tree cake, it's more of like a crunchy outside, not just the sprinkle part, but it's like the way it breaks apart different.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Oh,
It tastes
no,
different.
All right, let's go back.
They're pretty moist and
Cosmic
soft.
brownies
Hey,
do not have a line.
I mean,
They do not, is what Ronnie
Never
said.
had a line. in them.
that is
Never had a line.
that's a
Never.
lie.
That's a lie.
It's a
it,
Mandela effect.
It is not the Mandela effect. You know how many of them right there I bought?
Same. I've ate a lot of those as a
It's a
kid.
Mandela effect. It says it's
come
have the
on.
line.
See, that is they're messing with us, man. They're messing with us.
There's no line right there.
Because that picture was taken yesterday.
There's no line.
I used to break them in half and
No, the non-cosmic brownies, the regular brownies, they didn't have the cosmic. The regular brownies had a line. Cosmic brownies did not have that.
No way.
Well, then how'd they get that picture right there?
Somebody took and smashed it, because that is not what the factory would do.
That's a lot like it looked like.
that's what mine looks like.
That's what they said, the Mandela effect.
See, I was different. I didn't break mine in half. I just bit all the way down to the line.
To the line.
All the way through the line.
Yeah.
But they say that's the line.
That was
It's
me
just
breaking it in half. I was like,
Regular
okay, I'll
size.
eat this half?
This one says they got it though, right?
The regular size box has them.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
Well, then I must have always bought regular size boxes because mine always had the line.
It's wild.
Yeah, I never broke them. I just bit right to the line. So chew this half.
No, I
So
broke
it's
it in
the
half.
regular size.
Maybe if you have food stamps, they give you the line. Sorry.
Maybe that's the one that you just crossed, you know?
I just crossed the brownie line, boys. Oh.
That was a good one, though. You know, when you got them food stamps,
Yeah.
and you don't really care how
So they
much.
take that extra brownie out. They ain't giving you no
Kind of
extra.
like Oliver Anthony's in here.
No, you don't. You know, you just don't care how much it costs.
That's right.
You didn't work for that money. You said, you know what, man?
Oh, wow.
I got the food stamps. We're going to make steak today.
Looking for the Kentucky Wildcat logo.
Well, no, it's the Amazon logo off. Looks like
We
a
already
penis
showed
to
the
it.
Kentucky Wildcat one.
Go look up
I
the
would-
Amazon one now.
But you said you don't remember it like that. I'm trying to find that hardcore evidence. That
I've
you
got
did.
an old Kentucky shirt somewhere. I'll look.
See, even Sinister Hill said they did too have a line because him and his brother would share them, and that's how they knew one didn't get ripped off.
A cosmic brownie?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe.
They would
I
break it right
remember the
down.
line.
They would
I
break
remember the
it.
line on those. I don't remember any without a line.
Without a line, yeah. Until now.
That
I
one-
don't even
see?
remember them now.
Look
It
at that.
seems like I just bought a pack not long
We're going to have to go buy a pack
I
after.
want to buy a pack. I'll eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've done away with the line now.
But
so.
now, I mean, what we read said there's never been one. You know, it's only on the big box. So,
Somebody's lying to us.
yeah, somebody's been lying to us. Now we're all going to Kroger right after.
After
Yeah.
this.
So they used the tongue logo that I showed you, or that Johnny showed us, from 1988 until 1994, before people were laughing and saying, "Oh, that tongue looks a lot like a penis."
That's 4 years before I was born, man.
I was 4 then, so.
Oh, what you said, 88 to 94?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I sent it to you guys that way. Those of you that don't know, that was a real thing.
That was the pinnacle of the UK career, too.
And that's when I was walking around with my starter jacket,
When they had
my
penis
Wildcat penis tongue on my.
Done.
They stood hard back then.
We're hard to beat, fellas.
Towers.
We're hard to beat, fellas.
How about that? You do away with the penis and it all comes crumbling down.
Yeah.
Get Billy Gillespie.
That's when erectile dysfunction started.
All right, so we've covered a couple
Ghosts.
conspiracies. Yeah,
We
we're
need
not
ghosts.
supposed
What,
to.
what about
yeah.
paranormal?
No, you guys have a ghost story, don't you? You shared one.
I shared it, yeah.
Do you have one separate from his? Do you have a ghost story?
Yeah, I used to work at this place in Barberville.
Was that on video? I don't think it was.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
There's 4.
Yeah, now I have another one.
Hold on, let's see. I just want to see it happen.
Right here.
And you can see he thought about
He's
it.
building up to it.
He's
That was dirt.
You can see the wheel spin.
Yeah, I got the little smile. I was like,
Okay.
Yeah, it just hit his head. It's just getting ready to
So anyway, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I used to work at this place in Barberville, and I was a lifeguard there. And I would close a lot of times at night. And this was when I was in high school, and I believe in
So we're either talking about the college or the water park, right?
Stivers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I truly believe it. Like, that's what I saw that night. So I was working. I was turning all the lights off. I'd already done put the chlorine and all that stuff in the pool. I was about to leave, and I just heard, like, toilets flushing in the bathroom. So I was like, okay. Well, then that made me think, oh, I forgot to, clean up in the bathroom. So I went in there, and I started cleaning up in the bathroom. The toilets started flushing again. I was like, okay, something's going on in here.
Like while you were in there, they were
While I
flushing.
was in there. And I know for a fact there was nobody in there. And they weren't automatic at the time. I don't know if they are now. But so I was in there cleaning, and then I just heard the toilet flush again. So I was like, I'm going to go in here and see. Like, somebody has to be in here. Now, the biggest stall in the end, the door was locked. So I had to crawl up underneath the door and go in there. And while I was in there, toilet flushed again. Walked out of there. I was like, yeah. I left everything.
Wasn't there like a lady that overdosed or something in the bathroom?
Yeah.
You mean you got down on your hands and knees?
Crawled through the pee and all, man.
Crawled.
I did mopped. Well,
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate.
That's why your knees are yellow.
I don't.
You don't believe in what?
I don't believe in ghost stuff. You know what?
You don't
You know
believe in
Shut up, right?
He's only saying that to get to his ghost story, I believe.
Oh my goodness. This boy believes in everything, but ghost is the main thing. He's got one that he's been trying to prove to us he's got a ghost named Betty in his house.
I've named her Betty.
Okay.
No Betty.
I'm so familiar with her that he's named her.
I've named her Betty since the day we moved into that house.
So there was a handicapped ghost there.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a lady died in my house.
Freaking rolling around.
Talk about at the pool.
So anyways, back to your story.
Yeah, no, that was the first time I ever like encountered something there. I left that night. Never really. I try not to think about it when I go back in there, and then you would go in there and it was just like I don't know if it was just the way that the lights were turned off, the way it looked in there, but there was like a heavy feeling always in there. And in that bathroom, I would never close.
Probably
the again.
the amount of chlorine in there, man. You're getting on chlorine.
Yeah, but
you ever walk into a pool thing, you're like, golly, man.
Down on your hands and knees.
Yeah.
In a time of fear, you're just like, let's crawl in here.
Let's crawl and unlock
You
this.
see me crawling back out of there.
The manager's going to get me if it's a lock.
Why didn't you open the door? You
I
said
don't
you
know.
crawled
It was
out of
just-
there.
It was fight or flight, man. I was out of there.
She's like, oh.
Crawl back.
I did. No, and the next day that I opened back up, that door was back open.
Oh, so somebody had opened it.
Yeah, and I was always the one, if you open and close, you go through and you do the whole, 9 yards.
Yeah.
It was open when I went back. And I was like, I swear that happened.
So you've been back since, and you say it's heavy every time you go in there.
Yeah. Well, and then you would always hear, noises in the bathroom, little doors shutting. And it was only in the women's bathroom.
Where's this at?
Stivers. And I think the city took it over again. I'm not 100% sure on that, but... Or maybe somebody just
College.
bought it.
Union
the
College,
college
I
just
thought.
sold it.
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep up with Stivers.
Too many ghosts there.
I go to the city pool.
No, I believe in ghosts. I've had a lot of ghost encounters in my day. I think a lot of it had to do with my parents. I think my parents was haunted, and then they just followed us kids afterward.
They will. They'll follow you.
I know they will. And just my luck, everywhere I go, I see weird
Collect
crap.
ghosts.
Yeah. I see very weird crap and can't
Except
explain.
we speak it into existence.
You can speak
Yeah,
it into
you can.
existence. But when pots and pans start banging and doors open all by themselves and all this and that, how do you explain that?
Now, are we making a difference between ghosts and demons, though?
I think so, yeah.
I think there is a difference between the two.
I think that ghosts are souls. I call them souls, more or less, because, it's got to be something.
See, to me, a demon is out to hurt you. A ghost is just, you just get scared by it.
What they'll mask themselves is that to get close to you.
Yeah.
Gain your trust.
Then you name them.
Then you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just got real in the podcast.
I know, I name them
Once you
right off
You start
the bat,
calling them a name.
right off the bat, just to calm me down.
Yeah.
If
If you make a joke about it, it's a lot.
It's
Yeah.
like a pet. If it's got a name, you ain't gonna hurt it.
Yeah, but it becomes familiar, and there's a thing called familiar spirits.
Well, familiar to me is going back to bed. I just roll over, and be like, oh, that didn't happen.
But the Bible does warn about the familiar spirits. So, and it talks about there's no rest for the wicked. So, it's not necessarily demons, but it's the spirits that are not
Resting.
they're not resting. They're the wicked ones. So either way, if you see something, it's not.
That's what I was telling you. Unfinished souls.
It's not good.
They're going to find a way to come back.
Somebody dies with an unfinished task.
Doesn't everybody die with an unfinished task?
No,
Yeah, everybody dies unfinished task.
Not if you're living every day like it's your last.
Right, you know?
Yeah. You're talking.
Unless you, like we said last time, unless you die during sex.
Right.
Done.
Done.
Yeah.
Finished, right?
And then
Oh, that goes so Billy's in there. You just hear your wall going.
That's just, that would be pure.
Cue up the noise.
so where's these hoes keep coming from?
Oh!
That's it.
That's it.
The best one.
That was. I give that, one the best. That was.
Oh man.
That was very similar to mine though. Like,
Yeah, I didn't throw the yeah in there. It'd have been too long.
That was perfect.
That'd have been too intense for this thing.
That was perfect.
That was
right for the
the timing, everything. Every one of yours was perfect tonight.
I was trying to space them out and get
Yeah, no,
like when
smart.
somebody gets in a deep
Just
conversation.
somehow we got in that conversation and
Yeah.
it just felt the right time.
Yeah.
Your last one was the best.
Thanks.
So, kudos. For that.
All right, so we have 5 minutes, Paul.
Let's wrap things up. So the next Main Street Mingle is going to be December 4th, you said, right?
Yep, December 4th at Harvey, 6 to 9.
6 to 9.
What's going on the 4th? We're supposed to be on Barrett's podcast on the 4th.
Is it a Tuesday or Thursday?
It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to be on Barrett's podcast on the 4th.
So
And then we got that right afterward.
Okay.
But we just wrapped up Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. And
Now, you said we didn't talk about your experience during the Thanksgiving, did we? Did we talk about it on camera or off camera?
it was off camera.
So Coby got to deliver some of the Thanksgiving baskets for us. We appreciate him very much for stepping in. How many did you get delivered? 3 or 4?
4, yeah.
Right, just right here locally too. No, you were in London.
So we went to Lily in London. So I went after I left here. I picked my son up. That's just something I want him to experience. You know, like I explained to him, and you know, he's got this thing of like, poor people are homeless. They are not poor people. People less fortunate are homeless, and they, if they have a motorcycle, it's a scam. I don't know why he says that, but he's like,
How old is your boy?
He's 6.
Okay.
So I went and picked him up.
Listen, it's worth thinking about.
It's worth thinking about.
They have a motorcycle.
It's a scam. That's what he says. But you know, I was just explaining to him, you know, that there's a lot of people out there that aren't able to provide for their family like they want to, and that there's a lot of people that need help. And then if we can just help people, you know, that's what we need to do. That's why we're here. We need to serve other people. We need to help people. So I picked him up. We met the first lady. We went to her house, and we ended up having to meet her at a gas station. You know, we prayed with him. He gave him a sticker, and he's like, "Oh, you know, have a happy Thanksgiving." That's just something I really want him to experience. I think it's very important to raise your kids in that, because a lot of people, their kids are just raised and they're entitled, and they're mad if they don't have this shoe or have this piece of clothes.
It's good for them to feel how good it feels to give back.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, selfishly, it's one of the biggest reasons I do it.
Yeah.
It's because I do that, and then, you know, I just feel their burden come off of them.
Yeah.
And you drive away, you're thinking, man, we did something really awesome for those people.
Yeah, it is a good feeling, but I kept praying the whole time. I was like, listen, I was like, God, I'm not trying to do this for my benefit to feel good about myself. I want to do this to truly serve people. I was like, just shine through me and let them know that your presence is, you know, shining through me. And that first woman that I met with, she said that she gets her food stamps to December 1st. And she said, I want to feed the homeless people on December 1st when I get my food stamps. This is somebody in a bad situation that is also wanting to help people. That woman did not have much, but I think that means so much more than somebody that's got $100,000 in the bank giving $1,000. So I'm gonna help. I'm gonna
Like your prayer being answered.
Yeah, I just thought that was awesome, and she was really nice, and Cotton had it was a good experience for him. I didn't have Blake with me, or I would have took him as well, but it was good, man. It was.
So did he get to see, like, the poverty?
Yeah.
You know, like, did you go to any houses that
Yeah,
like, really showed that?
Yeah, we went to a house, man, and it was just like boards. I mean, it was a house, but there's boards. There's no siding on it or anything, and
that's what you was like trying to get
yeah,
your son to see.
Yeah, I want him to understand, and then I just want him to know that we're here to serve and we're here to help others. That's what our purpose is. And you know, when we were out there talking at Kroger, that old woman walked up and he's like, "Can I help you put your card up?" You know, it was tough getting the card in there. You know, he had it cockeyed, but they got it in there, and I was like, you know, maybe this is maybe this is helping. It was a very good experience, and
I hadn't thought about that, but I guess guys had just finished doing that.
yeah,
And then he was just continuing
yeah,
trying to be good to people during the day, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
yeah, yeah. And I think he's got a pretty good head on him, and
He wants
That's-
to be a preacher.
That's awesome.
no, yeah, he wants to be a preacher and a master chef.
And a master chef.
But
Well, that's kind of like Ronnie.
yeah,
So
Yeah, you
how
need to
was
talk to
that
him.
day, though, like, you know, afterward, after you was done delivering stuff, did he say anything else about that? Like,
he didn't say much, but I think he understood a little bit because we went to one place and he's like, "Did a tornado hit? Is this where the tornado hit?" And we actually drove by that place too, and I sort of slowed down and showed him, and you know how they have some rebuilding going on, and but I was like, "No, the tornado didn't hit here." He's like, "Oh," he said, "Well, it looks good." You know, he's really nice, but you could tell he didn't. It just looked different. You know, there was stuff everywhere, and yeah. It was
Well, we can't thank you enough for helping.
man, I appreciate
you
you.
guys donated. You guys helped deliver. I mean,
I
can't thank you enough.
I appreciate you help or just doing that. And you know what I think is like, how can we make it bigger next year? You know, what if I pray this all the time. I'm like, God, please just bless me so that I can bless other people. I don't want it just for me. I'm not trying to go out and buy a Ferrari. You know, just so I can
bless us, so that we can bless others. And
just so I can help other. Yeah. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, how big of an impact is if we had 50 boxes, and at the bottom of that box, under the bag of rolls, there was
$100 or something.
yeah, or $1,000 in a
Oh, wow.
wide envelope, man.
See, that's you
How cool.
next level in me.
How cool would that be? Well, that's not next level. And that's just
$100. You're
we
like,
just build.
1,000. I'm like, whoa, that's 50 grand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, man, that's 50 grand, but you don't know. I mean, how's it gonna happen? I don't know. And this is one thing, like a way.
the house payment for some that's
Oh yeah, absolutely.
even too.
Yeah, and I just look at it as God is the person that gives you the vision, and He's the person that steers you. You just have to put in the work, and you'll get there.
We could have probably, like, just a backstory a little bit. Jericho, we did this. He did it last year, so his 8 boxes grew to 25 boxes this year. So
Wow.
it was a times 3. We probably could have added money in each of those boxes.
Yeah,
But we were, checking out our Operation Save Christmas too, where it's like, well, where do we stop at? Because if we overdo here and then we miss this, then
We'll get to a point though where it's continued, right? So that's when once Operation Save Christmas is over, we'll start going back for Thanksgiving next year.
yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. I was like, well, I mean, let's set the goal.
but my thought with both of these are, we had the Thanksgiving, we got Operation Save Christmas. My intake with them both, and everybody's is different, but with the Thanksgiving, you're helping a whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're giving one big meal, but that's bringing a family together.
Yeah.
So you're not just helping one person, and as many of them I told, I said, well, they're reaching out and they're like, well, can you help my dad also, and blah, 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 and this and that. And I'm like, why can't we, and we actually said this to one person, why can't we just give you one meal and you bring your whole family, your mom, your dad, your brothers, sisters, bring them all together, because that's what Thanksgiving is about.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is about, coming together, saying your blessings and enjoying the day. Where Operation Save Christmas is
well, again, that's
about children.
just to be funny. Thanksgiving's really about just passing chlamydia to the Indians. I mean,
and that's where we all come from. So you made a joke about AIDS. We all may have them deep down.
All right. Any final things? Any final thoughts?
Yeah. So with Operation Save Christmas, Thanksgiving is done and over. We are full on board with Operation Save Christmas. If anybody's watching this, if you can put it out there, we still need donations. We're $2,400 behind on our target. I've put posts
The
that
target's still low, by the way.
low.
Yeah, it's low for what we want to do.
I mean,
Because that was last year's goal, and if we want to increase and be able to do more, Paul, you guys ran out last year, right?
Well,
We did.
Yeah.
well,
so-
I mean, you're
so
saying
that's
it's low, but I'm saying we're still behind $2,400 because it seems like we're really struggling getting to that target.
Yeah, that's
right now.
and that's what I'm saying.
And I think
that target is even low.
I
We
think-
need
well,
to shoot past that.
I think a big reason is we're new. You know, that we just come out this year and stuff, and people still trying to figure us out and make sure that we're legit and all this and that. And we're trying our hardest to prove to these people we're serious about what we're doing and saying.
Yeah, and like you started it, right? $2,400 to God is nothing, and we have a few weeks, right? So it's untelling what's going to happen. We could triple that, double that. It doesn't. We don't know, but all you can do is, I guess, just be thankful and grateful that we're able to help. You guys were able to help a certain amount of people, and me and Meredith will do whatever we can to help you guys with this. And I want to grow. I say we grow it year over year over year, and then like we were talking about earlier, we need to make that happen, man. We got to make that happen.
That'd be awesome. And I don't know that we're going to have any problem hitting that goal. In fact,
Yeah.
I don't have a worry that we're going to hit $2,400. You know, again, it was just getting past one to get to the other.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and because if we were just doing Operation Save Christmas, we'd only be $1,000 short of Operation Save Christmas. I mean, if you guys put that in perspective, we've raised over $4,000 between both of those. I mean, if we just did one or the other, then we'd have plenty.
Yeah.
But we've just got past the one, and it's so new that we're discussing it tonight for the first time since the deliveries went out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, I don't think we'll have one problem hitting the 5,000.
I don't either, man.
We'll be starting next year earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
Stuff, so.
And that
and letting it be a little bit more glassy, right? Transparent for people to see.
Yeah. To know that you're
Exactly.
This is what
This is where it's going.
This is where it's going. We're not just taking this and throwing it in our pocket, you know. So.
But we want to thank you guys for coming on the podcast tonight. It's always great having you here, Coby. Meredith, thank you so much for coming on. Like,
Thanks for having
it's really great seeing you guys together too. Like, you guys feed off one another. Coby, we had him on the first time. We'd say something. He goes, "Yeah, that's cool, man." That was it. Until the end of the podcast, and kind of warmed up or whatever. But I mean, it's been great having you guys on, and that's the way the podcast normally works. Is the first time it's a little tough because you really don't know which directions that we're going to fall into, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah,
as long as we fill the 2 hours and we have fun.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys have had fun this one.
Oh yeah, thank you for having us.
Had fun.
We've had a great time.
But with that being said, we'll let everybody go now. We'll let Ronnie cut us out. And
So, who do we got this Friday?
no one this Friday. This Friday was
How
our.
come Sinister Hills is saying that he's going to put something on the announce something on the podcast?
Because we'll still be here.
Is he coming on?
No. He's going to give us something to announce Friday.
Why
That's the way I
don't he
understood
come
it.
and announce it?
Because he doesn't like public appearances.
I know that, but he can do it if he's got something to announce. He needs to come here and announce.
He just walks in, announces it, and walks out.
I would love to have him on the show, but I don't think we're going
Well,
to
I mean,
get
if
him.
he wants to announce something, I think that should be the entry fee for that, right?
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
I was just picking with you. Y'all take care.
Kick off your boots, come gather round. We're digging up secrets that can't stay down. Bigfoot's out there in the midnight air. Aliens watching from